Hello friends, welcome to the Manthan series of BFM. As you know, in the Manthan series we are covering all the objective questions, numericals, case studies, theory, everything for related to all the four compulsory subjects of JAIIB. Don't miss even a single lecture. It's available free on YT, YouTube. Subscribe to the channel JAIIB CIB English Medium. It's available free, everything is free. Subscribe to it right now. Click on the bell icon. Okay, share it with your friends also. Today's topic is documentary LC. In documentary LC, I will be mainly covering the flow of the LC. Very important part. Flow of the LC means flow of the LC, flow of the documents, plus flow of the last payment. So various banks, what is negotiating bank, what is confirming bank, all this will be covered. So kindly don't miss even a single minute of this lecture. Very important from your exam point of view. I'll be covering all the concepts related to the LC flow in this today. Okay. So let's start. Only one concept. I won't cover more than one concept. And that also not beyond 10 minutes now. See here. Today I'll be covering the LC flow, letter of credit flow. Kindly note, LC flow means whenever you do these transactions, business transactions, there are three flows. Okay, whenever you do under the LC transaction, there are three flows. One is LC. LC starts from the issuing bank and goes to the seller. Then you have documents. Documents start from the seller and go to the issuing bank. And then you have money. Money starts from the issuing bank and goes to the seller. Getting this logic? Okay. So LC flow we will be discussing today. So one is LC flow. It starts from the LC flow. Second is documents flow. Documents flow. And third is money flow. Money flow. Okay. So you'll say, what about the goods? Goods are separate. Goods are between these. Goods lie over here. After the LC, goods are moved out. Okay, goods go to the this buyer. That I'll cover it in this second flow, documents flow. Today only LC flow. Only this part I'll cover. These two I'll be covering in the next topics. Okay, next 10 minutes. So move on. Very fast. 10 minutes are there. See here, whenever a business starts, any business, what happens? There is a seller or exporter and there is a buyer or importer. Okay. What is the problem between the two? See here, if they know each other, then no problem. Okay. If they know each other, no problem. But if they don't know each other, here, if you and me know each other, then we'll be doing the business. Okay, you give me something, I'll pay you. Because we know each other, we trust each other. But if we don't know each other, you are in USA, I am in India, Bharat, then how will we trust each other? And we don't know, we have not dealt with each other. In that case, what happens? We go for LC. LC means letter of credit. Now here what happens? This buyer has to pay. See this, what is the logic? Buyer has to pay. But I don't trust that buyer. I am the seller, let's say. I don't trust that buyer. Wow, what do I know whether this guy will pay or not? So in that case, what do? I tell this buyer, oh, sir, I don't trust you. It's very clear, very frank. I don't trust you. You go to your bank, this bank. Let's call this issuing bank. Okay, issuing bank. You go to your bank, issuing bank over here, and get me the LC. Get me the LC. I am the seller. See here, where am I? Where am I in this? I am over here, seller. So I'll tell this buyer, you get me the LC from here to here. I want the LC only then. LC means what? What is LC? LC is a document called as documentary credit. It is a guarantee or the payment guarantee, primary payment guarantee from the issuing bank. What is primary payment guarantee? Here, there are two payment guarantees. One is primary, second is secondary. Primary means what? This issuing bank will say, I will pay you. You send me the documents. Whom is issuing bank saying? Issuing bank is telling me that I will pay you if you give me these 6, 7, 8 documents. What are the documents they will be asking for? So I'll be paying you if you give me these documents. So now I can trust this issuing bank because this is a big bank. I won't be asking for LC from some local bank over here, right? So I'll be asking from big banks like Citibank, HSBC, any bank. So that bank will give me this primary payment guarantee that I will pay you. What is secondary payment guarantee? Secondary means it's in guarantees. If this buyer doesn't pay you, then I will pay you. That is secondary. But LC is primary. So this issuing bank will send me a LC. But what now the problem is with issuing bank also. Issuing bank will say, I don't know this guy. Does Citibank know me? No. Does HSBC know me? No. I am staying in, let's say, some Tamil Nadu or some local, very small village I am staying somewhere. Will Citibank trust me? So what will Citibank do? Citibank will find an agent in the country of this exporter, in my country. So Citibank will send a SWIFT LC to this agent. This agent is called as advising bank here. This agent is called as advising bank. Advising means what? Advise. Okay, so this Citibank will find this advising bank over here. So it will issue the LC through SWIFT. It will send through SWIFT. Right now it is SWIFT. Afterwards, SWIFT is going now. In this November, SWIFT is going. November 2025. SWIFT will no more be there. But let's continue for now. So issue the LC through SWIFT to the advising bank. Okay, advising bank. So this advising bank is its agent. Means it is knowing this. Citibank knows this bank. It can be anyone. It can be Citibank India also. Citibank Bharat. Okay, it can be Citibank India. It can be SBI. It can be PNB. Any bank with whom it has a tie-up. So it will send a SWIFT LC. Now what will this advising bank do? What is the role of this advising bank? This advising bank has two roles. What are the two roles? Look at these. Check the authenticity of the LC. It will check whether this LC which is received is correct or not. Means what? What do you mean by correct or not? What do you mean by this word? Correct or not? It means it will check whether the LC received is authentic or not. Means what? Again, there are many questions which arise. Authentic means what? So here it will check whether the LC which is received from the same bank. Same bank. Suppose if Citibank, the LC says LC from Citibank, it will check the authenticity using, there are various codes, there are various systems. Okay? Through which you can, BKE arrangement is there, through bilateral key arrangement, through that you can check. So it will check the authenticity of this LC, whether it is sent by that bank only, number one. Whether it is matching with our conditions, terms and conditions of our country, that also it will check. And next job is, it will take the printout of all the documents and send it to courier. Send it through courier to this seller. This LC, advising bank will take the printout of this LC which is received. Advising bank forwards LC to the beneficiary and collects advising charges. So courier charges, this bank is not doing it for free, right? So this bank will send this advising charges. So this is known as advising bank. So through this route, this LC reaches from the issuing bank to the seller beneficiary. Okay. Now next what will happen? Once this beneficiary receives this LC, now this beneficiary is sure. Beneficiary means what here? There are three names. One is exporter, beneficiary and seller. All the three are same. Okay. So this seller or beneficiary or exporter will now be confident. Yes, I have a LC from Citibank. I have a LC from HSBC in USA. Now it means I will definitely get the payment. So then he'll start processing the goods, manufacturing. And then these goods will be sent via sea or air, whatever. That I'll cover in the next part. The LC has reached this beneficiary. The LC has reached this beneficiary. Now, what are we going to do? This beneficiary is going to send the documents to this issuing bank, to this importer's bank. Okay. So, LC has reached this beneficiary. Now, the beneficiary is going to send, beneficiary means seller, exporter, is going to send the documents to this issuing bank. So how will he or she send it? Firstly, once the LC is reached, the beneficiary prepares for the goods. He manufactures the goods and he sends the goods to this importer. For that, he requires it. SDF is gone now. Earlier it was SDF. Nowadays we have EDF. Here, there are two documents now. Instead of SDF, now we have EDF, Export Declaration Form. EDF. Okay? And Softex. If you are sending the goods, means if you are sending the software, exporting the software, then it's Softex. For any other good, it is EDF form, Export Declaration Form. So this exporter prepares the goods and sends the goods via this ship, generally via ship. Or it can be any other means also. It can be air also, it can be road also, anywhere. Okay? So after sending these goods, he gets something called as EDF. Okay? Now this EDF along with, now look at this. This EDF along with other documents. Now which are the other documents? The other documents are, see this, remember, it is called as 2I, 2B and PC. These are the 6 other documents, minimum 6 other documents. 2I, 2B, PC. What is 2I? See this. This I have given it over here. Invoice, insurance. Invoice, insurance. Okay. 2B. Bill of lading, bill of exchange. Or it's called as draft. PC. Packing list and certificate of origin. Okay. Now this bill of lading may change. Suppose if you are sending the goods via ship, then it will be a bill of lading. But if you are sending the goods via air, then in that case, it will not be bill of lading. In that case, it will be airway bill. Okay, airway bill means via air ticket. Okay, so that will be under air. Now, next one is, now it can be anything. If you are sending via truck, then it will be truck receipt, anything. So the question is, now these 6 documents have been prepared. Now who will prepare these 6 documents? Beneficiary will get it from someone here. Out of this again, bill of exchange will be prepared by the seller. He will himself prepare it. Generally, 99% he himself prepares it. If it's via some other party, then it will be different. Then bill of lading will be given by the shipping company. Okay, shipping company. Insurance will be given by insurance company. Okay, separate. Goods insurance, general insurance. Okay. Invoice will be prepared by this beneficiary himself. Self. Packing list will be prepared by the beneficiary himself. Self. Certificate of origin will be given by Chamber of Commerce. Okay. And any other document asked in the LC. All these documents are to be submitted within 21 days, calendar days. Kindly remember, 21 calendar days to his bank, exporter's bank. Now this bank will act either as a forwarding bank, confirming bank, negotiating bank or nominated bank. What do you mean by this? If this bank takes these all documents, prepares its covering letter and just sends it to the issuing bank without checking, that is called as forwarding. That is called as under reserve. When you send the documents under reserve, it means you have not checked the documents and you are sending it like that only. If this beneficiary bank, now if it says that whether this issuing bank pays you or not, I will pay you, confirm on the due date. I will pay you on the due date. Then this bank is called as confirming bank. So in confirming bank, what is happening? Say this, guarantees payment to the Benny on the due date. Who guarantees? This exporter bank. So now in confirmed LC, this seller or this beneficiary is having 2 guarantees. One is from this issuing bank, second is from this exporter's bank. Okay. Now negotiating bank. In negotiating bank, what happens? This exporter's bank says that, see, now instead of paying you on the due date, I will pay you right now, immediately. So exporter's bank will pay immediately to this via post shipment finance. We have this post shipment credit, so it will pay via post shipment credit. But it will pay immediately. or before the due date. That is known as negotiating bank. Nominated bank means whenever these two banks' names or these three banks' names are mentioned in the LC by the issuing bank, while preparing that LC in the first Wednesday's lecture, when the issuing bank prepares this LC, in that LC if it mentions the name of this bank, let you do this confirmation through SBI only, and that also SBI branch something, PNB only, then it will be called as nominated bank. So these are the various roles of the same bank. Understand this here. It's like you and me. We over here, we are the same person, but I am somebody's son, somebody's husband, somebody's father. So person is same, but the roles are different. What role you play, depending on that, your name changes. So this bank will then take these documents, do one of these roles and send the documents to the issuing bank. Now issuing bank will check these documents, okay, check these documents and then send the payment. Okay, so that will be covered in the third part. We had covered up to this part. Everyone kindly share this video without fail. Share it first. Share it with your friends. Share it on all your social media platforms. Okay, share it without fail. And like this video. So earlier I had covered, first topic was LC flow from the importer's bank, issuing bank, to this beneficiary, seller. Then in the next lecture I covered this documents flow from this beneficiary seller to this issuing bank. Now we will be covering payment system. Now once the documents sent by this seller, beneficiary, once these documents reach the issuing bank will check those documents. Now when it will check those documents, the point is it will take 5 banking days to check. And within 5 banking days, once it is completed, not final, it can do it before also, but not after banking days. So what happens over here? This importer's bank or this issuing bank, whenever it checks the documents, it has 2 options. Either the documents are correct or the documents are not correct. If the documents are not correct, then no question. Then no question of payment, any payment, right? So then no question of payment over here. Now if the documents are correct, then the issuing bank has to pay. Okay, either pay or give the acceptance. So here we are covering the payment part. Acceptance means what? Net it has to pay someday. Either if it is on site, then immediately. If it is on usance, then after 10, 15, 20 days, whatever is the term agreed. But it has to pay. How will the payment be made? Here, if this issuing bank has direct account, nostro vostro, say this. If this issuing bank has direct account, nostro vostro, with this sender's or seller's bank, then no problem. It will directly debit its nostro and credit it to this vostro over here. If they are having the nostro vostro arrangement, then no problem. Say this. Important part is over here. Nostro vostro. This is known as nostro or vostro arrangement. Anything. Here, what is nostro vostro? Kindly note. Nostro means what? My account with you. Means this bank's account with this bank. My account with you. It depends on from whose angle are you looking at it. If you look at it from, suppose if issuing bank is maintaining an account, let's say this is Citibank. Citibank is maintaining an account with SBI. From the angle of Citibank, it is called as nostro. From the angle of SBI, it is called as vostro. Account is same. Only the point is from whose angle are you looking at it. But let it be nostro, vostro, anything. The transaction is very simple. Debit one account, credit another account. Now, if they don't have a nostro, vostro arrangement, then you'll have the Loro system. Loro. What is Loro? Loro is not an account actually. Loro is a method of payment, system of accounts. So what will they do? They'll find a bank. That bank is called as reimbursing bank. They'll find this bank in which they are having the common account. Both of them are having the common account. So this Citibank will tell this reimbursing bank, let's say HSBC, it will tell this HSBC that kindly debit my account and credit the Nostro account of this SBI with you. So net payment has gone, debited Citi and gone to SBI. Net payment has been done. So now there are these two arrangements. See this, one is this Nostro and second is Loro. Now we are coming up with the new technologies also. Blockchain technology, once it comes, it will replace many things over here. Many things. Okay? In that case, those 5 banking days are not required. Documents reaching that issuing bank, those are not required. Isn't it? So in that case, that's a separate part. But right now, for your CIB exam, this is the main part. Nostro and Loro. Once the payment reaches this exporter's bank, now this exporter's bank will pay to this exporter. If it has financed it, already pre-shipment has been done, then it will deduct its loan and give the remaining amount to this exporter. If it has not financed, then directly deduct its commission, whatever commission it is, and give it to this exporter. This is the way the payment is being made nowadays. Okay? So importantly remember, whenever we say this payment and this issuing bank, this reimbursing bank, kindly note there is a reimbursement arrangement for this. How this reimbursement is made? This reimbursement being made is not that simple. They follow the URR system, URR 725. URR. Okay? They follow the rules of URR 725. In this, what happens, whenever there's a reimbursing bank in between, this issuing bank will send to this reimbursing bank something called as RA, reimbursement authorization. It will send reimbursement authorization. What is RA? Reimbursement authorization means issuing bank will tell this reimbursing bank note, some bank like SBI or any bank will claim some payment from you against our LC number so and so. So you kindly pay on the due date, whatever date it is. That is called as RA, reimbursement authorization. Reimbursement authorization is the authority given by this issuing bank to the reimbursing bank to debit its account and credit the account of this claiming bank. This is called as claiming bank or exporter's bank. So that is known as RA. Kindly note this RA. Now there is one more part. This reimbursing bank sometimes gives this undertaking based on this RA. It gives an undertaking to this exporter's bank. That is called as IRU, irrevocable reimbursement undertaking. Kindly note, confirmation of an LC can be done using this IRU also. There are two methods of confirmation. Okay, one which I had covered it in the documents flow, where this exporter's bank will give the confirmation. Second method is based on IRU. If reimbursing bank gives an IRU to the exporter's bank, then exporter's bank can confirm this LC. So that is known as IRU. Kindly note these two terms. RA is given by reimbursement authorization. I'll write a full form over here. Reimbursement okay, authorization. Okay, this is RA. What is RU? Reimbursement undertaking. I'll just write this undertaking. Irrevocable. Undertaking. Kindly note it is irrevocable. Irrevocable means what? It cannot be, once it is sent, it cannot be cancelled without a consent of this other party. So that is known as irrevocable. Okay. So kindly note RA is given by issuing bank to the reimbursing bank. IRU, or we call it only RU, both are one and the same. RU is given by the reimbursing bank to the exporter's bank. Okay. So that was the whole flow of LC, as I told you. LC flow is very important to be understood in any international trade as well as in your CIB exams. Many questions you will be getting on negotiating bank, confirming bank, what is the confirmed LC, what is the negotiated LC, what is the nominated bank. Okay. So follow this lecture again and again. Save this. Okay. Share it with your friends. Now before going, let me show you the batches. Kindly join the 24/7 batches immediately. We are starting with this, with the batch for Increment Pro, with latest batch. In fact, you should go for this Mahapack, CIB Increment Mahapack. This Increment Mahapack of CIB is one of the best tools for you. See, go to JAIIB and CIB. Always download the app first. After downloading, then go for the batches. Okay, because there you will get 1% extra. Okay. So click on CIB. Look at this. You are getting CIB Mahapack 2.0, CIB Increment Mahapack. Okay. If you see the difference between the two, Increment Mahapack and Mahapack 2.0, only one difference, two differences. Here you get physical books also, here you get e-books only. So here you get physical books and e-books both. In both of them, you are getting double validity offer right now. You buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. Okay. So don't miss this. Even this Increment Pro batch, join this ASAP. Okay, just now started. E-books, mock test, everything is covered. But for that, you must use the code Y432. Never forget the code Y432. Okay? Say this, Y432. Always remember, use the code Y432. Y432. This will give you 80% discount. Okay? Plus 1% extra through the app. Download the app and then you will get 1% extra. Okay? So 81% net you are getting. And on Mahapacks you are getting 80%.